What is up, my Remelia? We got some news on the docket. Injury report. We'll get back to that. The Rams waive Xavier Jones and Tyler Hall. OBJ jokes about signing with the winner of the Rams and Bills game. We'll get back to that. He's having fun with it. Most likely he's going to come back to the Rams. We'll get back to that. Jaden Ramsey is all business, not interested in talking up Bills ahead of the season. And report the Rams preparing to play without Van Jefferson in week 1. So that goes back to the injury report. There's a lot to unpack. Also, it's not listed here, is Von Miller having, I showed you the video. You guys probably saw it already. It's there about Von Miller wanting to come back to LA. He was in the restroom for over an hour contemplating, hey, just tell them that I'll pay for the jet that brought me back. I'm so sorry. So he was going to come back to the Rams. It was most likely to get the bag. He went to Buffalo. And so now he's talking about his feelings for the upcoming game, playing the Rams. He's not sure about how he's going to feel if the Rams fans boo him, and he's worried about that. So that's good. Distractions for the game. But he says he'll be the same player he wants to be. We'll get into that. So there's a lot to unpack. So let's get into, first of all, the injury report. So the injury report for the Rams so far is very short. The only one who's listed is Van Jefferson, still out. Tuesday is considered day-to-day. So he's not going to play for the game. For the second day in a row, Van Jefferson was absent for the Rams practice. He had something clean up in his knee. He's rehabbing. He'll be fine, but he's out for this game. The Rams haven't released injury designations for the season opener against the Bills yet, but we'll get those on Wednesday. So it's going to come out tomorrow if we have any more information. Right now, just Van Jefferson is the guy that's on the list. And that's what they say here. The Rams only player listed. On the injury report, on the Bills side, Tommy Doyle and Quentin Morris were non-participants again on Tuesday, while Stephon Diggs got a rest day and was limited. So that's the injury report. Very short so far. Tomorrow, we'll see if there's any more information. Now let's get into the good stuff. So this Tyler Higbee story might tie into OBJ returning to the Rams. So the Rams restructured Tyler Higbee's contract, freeing up $3.8 million in cap space, because entering week 1, the Rams were slightly over the salary cap by less than $1 million. However, they needed to get under the cap by Tuesday afternoon, which is today. So they made one move that freed up a bunch of space. God bless Tony Pastore, the Rams financial advisor. There's a video that I talked about how he's the mastermind on the financial side, and Les Snead, him and Les Snead work hand in hand, and they get these contracts where they need to be so we can keep winning and having great players. According to Field Yates of ESPN, they restructured Tyler Higbee's contract by converting $4.75 million of salary base into bonus. They also added 3 voidable years to spread out the money, creating $3.8 million in cap space this year. This move was to complete. The Rams will have $3.1 million in salary cap space to work with. And so there it is right there. Field Yates is tweeting it right there. And then also, this newfound money doesn't mean a signing or trade is imminent. The Rams simply needed to get under the salary cap, and tweaking Higbee's contract was a simple way to get it. Now, who knows what they're going to do with that money, but it does get us from over the cap. We have $3.1 million for whatever we need, whatever players we need. But that shows you how quick they can restructure a contract and free up money. And also, on that note, with the $3.1 million in newfound money, that leads to my story with our guy, Odell Beckham Jr. We already saw the FaceTime with Kupp and Odell Beckham. Let's get right to it. So here's the good stuff. Josina Anderson and Odell Beckham Jr. are tweeting back and forth, and he's talking about whoever wins Thursday, he might go to them, and he's laughing about it. He's just having fun. On the bottom there it says, "Don't hold me to it. I only half mean it." But these two teams are just, and then the heart emoji eyes. Just saying, I think these two teams that are opening up in the season could be playing each other again at the end, which means the Super Bowl. And we've already showed you the video about the FaceTime that Cooper Kupp did with Odell Beckham Jr. He's talking about coming. He'll see him on December 13th. We believe maybe that's the first game that he'll play with the Rams, back with the Rams. Maybe there's a gentleman agreement behind the scenes. We'll see. But also the Rams, it's coming out now. Everyone's reporting it, that they kept an open locker for Odell Beckham Jr. It's still full. And, there it is right there. Jordan Rodriguez says the Rams kept a full locker plus nameplate open for Odell Beckham Jr. in their locker room at Thousand Oaks. And so, amazing comment there. So we'll see. Maybe we still will get Odell Beckham Jr. Now, here's the other good news. Well, I don't know about good news, but it's fun news about our guy Von Miller. God bless him. Hopefully you've seen the video that I posted about how he's having regrets going to Buffalo. All right. And God bless our guy Von Miller. He'll always be a Super Bowl champion Rams. We always have love for Von in LA. He helped us win the chip. I hope you guys seen the video where he's telling about regrets for signing with Buffalo. At one point, it was saying he'll pay for the jet that brought him. Just tell him I'll pay for the jet that brought me. He wanted to re-sign with the Rams. So our guy's contemplating feelings. As the game gets closer, in a twist, Miller's first contest for the Bills will be against the Los Angeles Rams on Thursday Night Football, the same team that wanted him back, but he left in order to sign in Buffalo. That's true, but they're not mentioning, because it's a Bills wire, that his fiasco with the bathroom and for over an hour, saying that he wants to pay for the jet to come back and sign with the Rams. But that's okay. Let's see. This is what I was looking for right here. Exactly which kind, Miller unsure. What if the fans boo me, he says, Von Miller. What if the fans cheer me? I've already thought about all these different things, Miller added. So he's contemplating all this stuff. He's worried about it. He's a professional. He'll do what he has to do, but interesting. Maybe he'll be thrown off that game. It just shows you how much he really kind of regrets being in Buffalo, because he keeps talking about this stuff. Even with those questions on his mind, Miller assured that he'll be the best player he can be for the Bills on game day, and his coach sounds convinced. So we will see what happens. I'm looking forward to seeing what Von Miller does against No Boom. No Boom is a beast. He's going to do a great job. Stafford being the veteran that he knows and quarterback that he is, Stafford being the veteran that he is, and knowing Von Miller like he does, and facing him in practice and seeing what he can do up close. He's going to get rid of the ball when he needs to, but he is a beast, Von Miller. But without AD in there, maybe he won't be as effective. We will see. I'm looking forward to it, but I just wanted to bring that news to you about Von Miller still having the Rams on his mind, that he wants to be there. He's on the outside of the window looking in, but that's his own fault. Hope everyone had a great day. As we always say, may the Ramelia be with you. And Ramulators of the Super Bowl champion Rams, mount up. I'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday night Ramelia Live.